Merle Longnecker was the local guy. He lived on Liberty Street, Pawcatuck. George Krause, I believe, may have lived on base. I couldn't actually pin that down.
But he was from the Midwest.
He was from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
But and Longnecker was originally from New Rockford, North Dakota. But he lived.
You see the number of the spring chickens?
Neither am I.
I'm one of the few that can actually walk in there. So we decided to put one over at Preston. This is the one on the hill.
Yeah, that's the one I want to look at.
Yeah, that one is on the hill. That is very, very tricky to get up to. That's very tough. There's a lot of downfall. They did a lot of logging back there. So there's a lot of stuff that they left, and it's steep. I belong to the Norwich Area Veterans Council.
Yeah.
And
I mean, after 70 years, you know.
well, this is what happened. I knew about the site.
Yeah.
But it was kind of forgotten. The people that were, you know, obviously 70 years ago, a lot of people just forgot it was even there.
Yeah.
And what we did was, this Dennis Baptiste, who is now our current president, somehow he got wind of it, that, you know, there was 2 pilots killed.
Yeah.
And said we ought to do something, because one of our goals is to try to do stuff like that for forgotten, you know, people that were killed, cemeteries and stuff without flags, and we try to do as best we can to try to get flagpoles and whatever. Yeah. So we picked up on it and said what we should do is try to put a memorial wreath on the wreckage.
Right.
So we hooked up with Laurel Hill Fire Company, because they got an ATV, and they went up there the first year and put the wreaths on the site for us. The next year I walked in with a bunch of people, and I would pick it up because Dennis got sick. So I inherited it from him. He's the one that started it.
Yeah.
And since he turned it over to me, I've been the leader of the pack. Yeah. So I picked it up.
You get a sense of history just touching these things, you know? Thinking this is the actual plane part that was in the crash. It's like if you go to Dallas and stand at where Kennedy was shot, or you go to Gettysburg where Lincoln gave it. It's like looking at this thing and saying, yeah, 71 years ago, this was part of a plane. And here it is. Like finding the Titanic.
Like I showed you in that picture.
Yeah. Well, this is the one I wanted to see.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the main landing gear.
Wow. What is that? We were asking, what is that shiny metal made of? Is that steel? The shiny part?
No, that's probably chromed.
Chrome?
This is actually, you know what this is? That's the grapple hook. No, it's the tail, yeah, it's the tail hook. This is the rear,
Oh,
this
yeah,
is the
that's
rear,
right,
this is the real landing gear.
Yes.
Oh,
This is the tail hook.
When they
Land on the plane.
Yep, this is
That's
the
the
tail
rope.
hook, but it's
They go over
frozen
the
in
rope.
here. So this is the rear landing gear.
Yeah.
Because that's what they use.
Died getting smart enough to fight for their country. Unfortunately, they never made it to the war zone, which is sad. In your name, amen.
Thank you, Mel.
Thanks.